Hello viewers, and welcome back to Stronghold Crusader 2. I'm your host, PBTchu, and well, moving forwards with the Let's Play, we're moving to mission number 4 here inside the Lionheart campaign, the
Richard's
Battle of
reckless
Jerusalem.
speed has brought you to within sight of the Holy City. A major obstacle stands in the way, however. Saladin himself is encamped before Jerusalem and must be defeated.
Okay, so I guess we're playing the finishing mission for the campaign here, and this is, yeah, I got the chance to take a look at it earlier.
But I expect he will not let us have it all our own way here. We should be on our guard.
And yeah, it seems to be quite a large siege mission, coupled with the fact that it is one of these hybrid missions once again. So this will be quite the battle here. Right, so once again, so the game opens up here, and what we have now at our disposal is the booze and ale, or booze and religion functions for the game. So yeah, what this will do is that this will allow it. Yeah, it'll allow us to be able to build a much larger army, mostly because with religion and ale, what you can do is that you can build a tavern and a church, which will produce happiness depending on, we're actually at different rates depending on what setting that you put these at. And with those set up, what you can then do is that you can then of course charge your people absurd amounts of tax, and as you do that, that should really help us out in building a larger army, so we don't need to sell off goods as often as we had required before, which is the nice thing about it. And what I think I'll do for this match is that I'm going to start off with an absurd number of these.
The church requires a supply of candles in order to conduct services, so we'll need to build a chandler's workshop soon.
I think what I'll do to start off the game is that I'm just going to build a mass blob of these woodcutters workshops, because this is going to be a very, very large scenario just in general. With that said, what I plan on doing here and what the general game strategy is we'll get we'll get like a large number of these woodcutter workshops for now. We'll get them to produce a ton of lumber for us, and with that said, afterwards we can really set up our economy, and afterwards we can get the army of troops going very, very shortly.
Sire, our knights march slowly on open ground. Perhaps we could build some stables to supply them with swift war horses.
Oh, and that's right. Yeah, you can build cavalry, or horses for your people too. So then you can make your own cavalry units like that. That's kind of neat. But taking a look at the defenses over here, it looks like what we probably want to do to start things off with is that we probably want to build a few archers and some macemen just to clear out this early area. Archers for this area. One of the things that you can do inside this game is quite neat is that you can build traps. So these are like warhound packs, and these will be released on troops that wander too near to them. So we might want to get a few things to buffer out that, and afterwards I think this area will go quite easily. Then we'll need some siege equipment to battle through there, a fight there, and then a fight there, and then afterwards, so I guess I'll just be inside the town really. So yeah, that is gonna need a lot of different troops though. So with that said, we probably want to have a lot of resources producing a ton of things for us. So we'll just let this area do its thing really, and get us those resources. So doesn't look like I can charge absurd taxes anymore, so I'll bump that down for now. And now that we have a meager supply of wood, let's get a few let's get the food portion of our economy done. So with that said, I'm gonna build 2 apple orchards, and hey, would you look at that, we get some reinforcements. That's pretty good.
Christian sergeants to rally the troops.
Oh,
the men will redouble their efforts to protect the flag.
yeah, and we also get the sergeant arms dude here. He has a little flag on him, and from what I see, if you put people around them, they seem to get a bonus for their stats or something like that there. So, but anyhow, with the economy type of side of things, another thing that we can do to increase happiness and thus make it so that we can really grind our people for taxes is that we can give them multiple sources of food, and as you may have noticed, I've been trying to do that. So with that said, I think we'll do two wheat farms, and I think we'll do 2 pig farms here as well, and then one more dairy farm as well. That should give people a nice selection of food, so we'll let them do that. Housing is also a thing that we had to keep track of, so let's build a hut right there. That should give us 6 more population, so that's good. And man, we're building a lot of stone, so we might as well spend that stone as well. So with that said, let's build our armory more or less just right here. So we'll get the armory set up. That should take up some stone. Likewise, let's get a barracks going on right over here, next to the front lines, I guess. And I think we'll get a watchtower and some walls set up soon enough as well. So, yeah, we'll try to... Yeah, we'll make a defensive line actually just right here. So, we'll put down a tower like that, get some walls built on top of it. Or hopefully soon enough onto it. And we'll just, let's see, how do I want to build this is the thing. I guess we'll just build a miniature tower like that for now. And the idea is that... Oh, not men of walls.
Men at arms ready. 2 stations!
The idea is that if we get some of these crossbowmen with some people on top of it, that should make a little shooting tower from where they can just stand and do their thing in. So that's good. Checking out that stone stockpile once again. We have a lot of stuff building up there, so that's good. And what we can do now is that I'm going to build
Not enough workers
one of
available to
these
run this
things,
building.
a place to build some hops.
Needs one more person.
And the hops can then be converted into ale, and then we can then sell the ale, which is quite nice. And would you look at that? Population's growing, just steadily producing more and more guys, so that's not bad. And we'll just let that do its thing right now. Total attacks. And we'll just continue letting the population grow. So that is good. That is good as well. And would you look at that? We have just an absurd amount of cash, but that is going to flow out the door just as quick as it came in, really.
Are attacking.
And I'm going to do. I'm going to build 2 of these chandelier workshops.
Building is
These churches require candles, so with that said, we'll need some of those chandelier things which produce candles to keep them afloat. I don't think these places actually need any like resources to produce candles. They'll just passively do it. So it's quite nice to have. And there we go. So the tower's helping out now. It's gonna rain death onto those. Wow, those cavalry troops really
Moving out.
trained fast too. So at least that's good. And ooh, would you look at that? We start off with a nice little depot of supplies. So not bad indeed. What do we need now? I think it's more or less just more hovels for now. So let's put a few more houses down, something like that. So there, that should make it so that we get some more peasants out shortly. There we go. And with that said, let's build a brewery soon enough. There we go. So build a brewery. This will take the hops out of the stockpile here, and this will convert it into ale. So that'll help out there as well. And let's see. So this church should be just passively using candles. Yeah, so it'll just do its thing. And these chandeliers are just gradually produce them. So there. Actually, our supply of peasants is growing quite fastly now, so at least that's good. In this case, what I think I'll do is I'll try to put down the inn sometime. This inn is the thing that'll use the ale. But for now, yeah, it'd be really nice if we had some weapons built. So starting off, I'm personally a really big fan of the macemen. So I think we'll just build those to start things off with, and then build some other types later on. I guess we'll just go with one for now, seeing as how it's the only thing that we can afford. And would you look at that? Yeah, we have 7 of these woodcutters shops, and it still doesn't produce remotely enough stuff to handle our requirements for wood here. Just an absolute ton of wood needed to build these things. Oh wow. You know what? Honestly, I think we'll just build another woodcutter. We'll build 2 more of these woodcutters shops, because right now we're just using an absurd amount of wood. I mean, inside the previous games, what you could do is that you could have this bread-based economy. Where it was one of the things that I did. I don't know if it was like, you know, viable inside multiplayer, but you could just build one thing that you had to note is that like the farms inside the previous games were bigger, but you could just stack up so many farms and so many wood bakery shops that you could just produce so much like bread that you could just build everything else on top of on top of what you had off of like this bread economy where we just sell the bread afterwards and use the cash to buy whatever you need. So yeah, quite the change there. And let's see. Oh, are we being attacked? Nope. Oh, I see. It's the noises coming from these little shops is why. So yeah. Let's grab one more. Let's actually grab
wood, my lord.
whole set of 8 of these things producing maces for us right there. And that's just going to be a huge amount of goods flowing through there. So this is nice. Could also get a siege camp done right now. We might want to build that later on. We might want to build a siege camp closer to the enemy because I believe you can build these siege camps and stuff close enough to inside the neutral areas of the map. So if you notice on my mini map, some of the areas will be red, some of them will be blue. You can typically only build things on your own tile color, but I think we'll be able to build those siege camps out enough, so we'll try to do that. And let's see, we really do need to get that inn down soon enough. It's going to take some time though, especially with our current considerations of things. How's the candles going? Looks like we'll need more of these chandelier workshop things. And that's odd though. I mean, right now we already have so many of them. But oh well. Just let that do its thing. And over here we might as well make this defensive line bigger. So I'm going to seal off like that. And let's see, can we put down a gate? Yes we can, so we'll put down a gate here. And what should I do? Yeah. I think we'll just expand it like that.
Yes, sire. Get up on those walls.
So now, that should make some defense for us. It's not going to be terribly effective, but I mean it should hold out for some time. And I think that the little wooden barriers do indeed seal off the area, which is nice.
Attention.
Ooh,
Lift those bows, you
they're
dog.
bringing in siege equipment. That is not good for us.
2 stations.
So let our guys just finish off everything
Ready for your
that
command.
there is over there for now. And oh, I really hope they take down the siege equipment in time. There we go.
Lead
Because
us.
that is not good for us.
Ready, sir.
Let's just get this wall area replaced for now. There we go.
Yes, sire.
And I really hope our guys can just hold off those things over there. Let's actually get a few archers, seeing as we have the cash for it.
Woman, make ready.
Victory will be ours.
Just give us the target.
Ready for your command.
Yeah, so there we go.
We are under attack.
Oh, we have enough stuff for that inn. So I guess we'll buy an inn now, and this should help us out by increasing the amount of the ale rate or whatever it's called. It'll make it so that our population's much happier, and that way we'll be able to bump up the tax even higher. So that'll give us a ton of cash flow. And would you look at that? We'll have this rivalry between like the church, I guess, and the inn being right next to each other. I don't know. Maybe it'll make it produce more, perhaps. But yeah, that seems to work pretty well. And would you look at that? We probably need another brewery and another one of those candle producing places soon enough. So let's get those two things down as well. Let's grab another hops farm, another brewery to go with it, and that should satisfy that. And let's grab, I'm gonna grab 2 of these candle producing places because later on, one of the things that I want to do is that I don't necessarily want to keep the religion, the ale services at the default rate. We can bump it up to common services, and I think double rations for ale, which will allow us to get tax even higher. So we're at it, but that's later on, of course. So we don't necessarily need to worry about it right now. And in the meantime, we might as well pump out a few maces. There we go.
The mace boys roll. Let's get going.
What is out inside the front here? They actually have quite a heavy front line right there.
Walk easy, man.
The enemy are attacking.
Oh, they're gonna launch another wave of cavalry at us. That's that. That's pretty easy to deal with. So I think I'll just get our guys to sit around for now. And man, the main thing is that we just need so much more population production. I think if you make it so that the tax rate is really low, you produce more people though. So I guess in that case, we'll just go with like the normal tax rate for now, seeing as how we don't need a ton of population, we don't need a ton of cash right now, seeing as how we already have a ton. In that case, we might as well just build some more housing. And there, that'll
Peasants needed, sire.
really allow us to pump out
Got some trouble.
these guys right here. And would you look at that? This area is just disappearing in terms of just the sheer number of trees remaining. Wow. So at least that's that. And how's the church doing now?
Warm towards you, my liege.
Yeah, there we go. Now we have more than enough brew and food for our guys. Alright, so now let's get a few more production stalls going. And what I think I'll do is that I'll do 2 archery stalls now, so we'll get those things working. And wow, this area is actually all cleared out of logs. So that, that's not exactly terribly great in the long term. But we'll take that and we'll go with it. Right, so now let's get the, let's try to get rid of the first line of defenses here. See what we can do here about getting our guys to just smash right through the first line of defenses that they have.
My lord, take heart, lads. Right. Shah!
That's Saladin's pickets taken care of, my lord. Now on to the main defenses.
Daggers out, lads. Look lively.
Forward!
On my mark.
Right, so that's first line of defenses done.
Attention!
Lordship.
We'll get our archers to take down the second thing.
Fight to the death!
Check those weapons.
And that should clear up the stuff over there. And seeing as how we're just building up so much cash inside the back of our lines, we'll get the
Woman.
swarm of guys out.
Shout weapons. I'll serve thee well.
Ooh, these guys are actually quite tough to take down compared to the other cavalry we fought.
Good.
But there, those guys are gone too.
Just get us into battle.
And that's gonna give us a nice, lovely swarm of guys.
Strings are
What I think I'll do is that I'll try to get the
men are in
enemy
good spirit.
hounds released using just one guy for now. So that's that.
This building is currently functioning, my lord.
And how are we doing back here? Right, so ale production is good, other things are producing nicely, and man, still, such a large demand for stone, just as is, really. I think what I'll do here is that we'll get the siege camp down just right here, and would you look at that, we can produce 2 trebuchets right now, and a whole bunch of other things, so that's good. Burning carts, apparently, as well. So, we'll let them do their thing. Right now, though, I think it's time to probably produce some troops here. So Templar Knights have armor and maces, so that's actually perfect. We're already producing maces. Swordsmen, guess what they need? Sergeants at arms also require pikes, apparently. Well, not pikes, but halberds. So we'll get those things produced shortly enough. Starting off with, I guess, armor, seeing as how armored guys are probably something that we need a lot of. Then we'll get a few of these blacksmith sword places going as well. And I think we'll just top that off with one more mace producing location. And would you look at that, we have a nice lovely chain of just areas producing weapons and all now. Probably want to, honestly, probably should have removed a gap here so then people have like a little shortcut to get through to the depot over here. Because yeah, it looks like they have to go to that middle spot to pick up and drop things off. It can't be anywhere around it though. So maybe that would be slightly more efficient, but oh well. Doesn't really matter too much currently. And, oh wow, that actually cost us a lot of cash, so we might as well bump up the taxes for a bit, keep them high, you know. And, yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's see.
Weapons needed, sire?
I think we'll just buy some archers now.
Flag us
Ooh,
out, lads.
what is happening here?
Victory will be ours.
Jump away for 1 second and then they build a siege depot right next to ours.
Yeah.
Would you look at that?
Are my liege. For the crown. We're ready. Move your sons and dogs.
Well, that was neat, I guess. They decided to build one of their siege depots right next to ours.
Woman, on the move.
I guess what I'll do for now is I'll see what I can do.
Attacking.
Oh, what are they doing now? They're apparently launching a stream of cavalry. I'll see what I can do about baiting out that last hostile war dog cage, and afterwards I think we'll buy a trebuchet and we'll see what we can do about moving that up to the front. Oh, and yeah, the horses, not horses, but the war dogs over here, they should be hostile to everybody around them, so it's kind of like just a neat thing to know, I guess, is one way to put it. Because as soon as you get them released, your enemies should take care of killing them for you,
Needed, sire?
to an extent.
We will fight with courage.
And there, another batch of troops. Get them sent over here. And I think it's time for some more housing as well. So let's get our population bumped up here. There we go. Bump that up to 76 because we need a lot of population. And would you look at that?
Attention! We have our orders.
I'll serve thee well.
Right, so that really chewed up there, guys. Now, let's see what we can do about smashing through their line over here. I think these guys are also like some of the hero unit things. From what I remember, those guys were really difficult to deal with. So, let's see. I think we really do need a trebuchet to go through there. Considering buying just like a whole mass amount of would you look at that? Now these guys construct their weapons in like these waves. So that'll be that. Let's see, we can probably do double rations of ale for some time, and we can go with a very high tax rate in regards to that. So yeah, that'll be nice. And how are we doing for logging? Wow, barely anything left inside this area, but we still need more, just more logs in general. Could do with less stone though, so let's get rid of some of the stone. And this just trades into pure cash, so I'm fine with that. So we'll get rid of practically all of it, don't really need it for anything. And what I think I'll do is that I'll convert it into buying, say, another iron mine over here. And likewise, we'll have another one of these oxen places to support that. So that should send off a few people to do exactly that. Population's on the rise. What else do we have to worry about? Oh, that's right, we should probably build a few more food places now that we have so many people just chewing down on all of this food. So do something like that. And that's going to drain all of our stuff there once again. All of our logs once again. Could also go for... yeah, we could go for another hops farm. And likewise, another brewery soon enough with it as well. So that should keep the ale brewing and going for now. I know we might also want to buy a few more of those chandelier places so then we can bump that religious services thing up by a few notches.
Ready, sir.
But for now, let's get those guys moving. Get a few archers, get a few yeah, a few pikemen, a few macemen as well.
Needed, sire?
Aye, sir.
Supply our army just like that.
Trebuchet ready, sir. We move. Arrows!
We might want to
away!
look into buying a few more Fletcher's workshops because, yeah, archers are actually really, really handy.
Sire, command us. Your mark, sire. Loose arrows. Bowman, make ready. Arrows! Away! Once more, we march! Your mark, sire. Loose arrows! Bowman, make ready. Your mark, sire. Aim true, lads! Bowman,
Alright, so there we go.
Maces ready!
Right is on our side. Ready for your command.
Waiting for orders. With heads held high! How says my lord?
So now what I hope to do is I hope to just be able to
Our tools
wield the
are ready.
trebuchet over here
Waiting for orders. At your disposal.
and to just get it going and firing down onto the guys over here.
Engineer detachment heading out.
So there, we should probably be able to move it, get it
What's
set
the
up,
plan?
and would you look at that.
Calculating. Got some trouble.
You can hit the stuff over there, so we'll just let things fly now. There.
We are
Ooh,
under
direct hit.
attack.
Your grace. Action stationed.
No? Where we at? Oh, I see. That's what's under attack. Nothing terribly important. Alright, so that should give us more than enough bows as well. And what else did we need? Oh, that's right, we needed a few more of those candle producing areas, so we'll get that set up next.
Eager to work.
And I guess in the meantime we could buy another
Your grace
trebuchet.
heading out. How can we help?
The enemy are attacking.
Oh, what did they send this time? Just another wave of horses. That's not too bad.
Our tools are ready. Calculating. On your
Ah, would you look at
command.
that. Nice little pool of gold right there.
Weapons needed, sire.
We're ready. Yeah. Let's get going.
Sire,
Eager to work. Calculating. Set us a task. Sire. Trebuchet ready, sir. Our tools are ready. Calculating. My lord. Calculating.
Okay, so we'll get the trebuchets to start firing on this group right here. I'm trying to set it up so that we don't necessarily kill all of their archers right away, and the reason being is that I kind of want my macemen to charge out there. I feel as though those guys are, say, slightly more efficient in actually killing them like that. Right, so once again, probably should sell off a lot of the stone right here. I'm gonna bump the religious services to common instead of just frequent or whatever it is. And I think what I'll do here is build 2 more of these areas just like that. Supplement it for ale as well. We need another place, so we might as well
This building is
get one soon
functional,
enough.
my lord.
Weapons needed, sire. Peasants needed, sire.
Where's the fight?
And
Move
there.
your sons and dogs.
Huh. You know what? I think it's time to try to breach through this line.
Trebuchet ready, sir. How can we help?
Hooray! Some reinforcements have arrived.
So I think I'll try to get our guys through here.
Good. Our bows grow impatient. Forward!
Let's see what these guys can do here about breaking through the gate
Look at
area.
my liege. Saladin's Royal Guard lies just ahead. Peasants are assaulting devilish.
Ah, ooh.
They destroy all before.
What do they have up there? Ah, they have one of those bomb dropping people up there doing their thing.
Our fates are entwined. Dispatch them. What troubles you, sire?
Our fates are entwined.
Well, that didn't go
Light is on
all
our
too
side.
great. We managed to get rid of a few of those
Need some head crushing?
archers
That's
up there, but the
boy.
guys inside the back seem to be able to hit our guys. So that kind of sucks.
You are my liege, Lord. My
See what we can do here, though.
Bring 'em down!
Weapons needed, sire?
You will need an ox tether to transport your iron to the stockpile.
How says my lord? March!
Ah, that's why they have these guards over here. That's what's really
We are
ripping up our
under
guys.
attack.
Make your bouts count! Aye, sir. Aye,
Actually, that's fine.
it. Charge!
Sire,
Okay.
Men!
Well, at least it's only a short amount of time before we reach their gates. Oh, crap.
Race boys, roll!
But they're coming through here.
On your command!
In this case, we might as well, ooh,
Needed, sire?
didn't really expect this to be here.
Men!
But if they're gonna come through the back of our
It's
ranks,
steel.
try to set up a defense.
woman, string
Let's
up.
see what we can do about getting some guys on the walls and
Come on,
protecting,
us.
doing their thing like that. That's on these guys.
You have need of us for glory!
Weapons
We
needed,
really
sire?
need some macemen right
Faces
now to
ready.
handle their swarm of archers and all.
What? Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Just get us into battle! Charge! Ready! Swordsman! Forward! For the crown!
Weapons needed, sire?
You have need of us! Sire!
Oh, actually.
Command us!
Seeing as how they won't reach through the gate, we might be able to corner off their forces right here, perhaps.
Your mark, sire. We are your men.
My noble lord.
Yeah, because this is definitely not a good situation to be in. It's kind of cheap though. I mean, their guys just came out of nowhere behind our main force here.
Ready, sir.
So that kind of sucks.
Engineers at your service.
Needs are now present.
Just say the word. We will fight with courage. Your Highness.
The enemy are attacking.
Where's the fight?
You are my liege, lord.
Ready? Attack!
Okay, well finally,
Our swords
at least
are
once these
yours.
swordsmen get in here,
Pat
they
them
can,
down.
yeah, they can really pat down the archers there. So at least that's that. And great, we just
Building
need
is currently functioning, my
need
lord.
more arms. No, we need more bows is the thing. So I'm just gonna really crater down on those.
We need wood, sire.
And I think what I'll do is that, yeah, I'll build some more housing to supplement that as well.
March! Take those walls!
So I think we might just have to break this
Trebuchet
episode into
ready,
two
sir.
pieces here.
Your Grace, eager to work. How can we help? Calculating.
Wow, didn't really expect it to do that, but I guess it works. Right, yeah, I think we really need to break this episode into two pieces. I think I'll just take a break here, and when we return, hopefully we'll be able to make the drive onto the front gates there a separate thing. So, yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys there for now. And for now, we'll just make a save here. This is actually going to be the first save we'll make this this campaign, so we'll just name it LP1. And I think we'll just end it here for now because I've got something to do right now. Yeah.